Hello, and welcome back to Monday Measures. Week 7? It's getting too close to Christmas. My brain's not working anymore. I'm going to do something I haven't done since COVID because I've had the time. But now that I've been back to work, I thought I could keep up with, our menu planning, and it hasn't worked because I've got this going on. You see this? See these arrows here? Everything's getting moved. And I made the cabbage casserole because Monday's my day off. But because I'm working, this is not getting done. And everybody was kind of fending for themselves. So all that ramen that I bought that nobody eats anymore, it's all gone. I didn't eat any. We just, there was an empty box in the pantry. I'm like, okay, what is this? And eggs, all my eggs are gone, so they're easy to make. So the girls have been making burritos, but I haven't made any balanced meals. So I'm going to make some balanced meals. I'm going to make 3 of them today, and then that's going to be our meal prepping for the week. And that's what I used to do when I was working before. It's funny how you get out of a routine. It's 7 months off of work, and I got, into a different routine. And my day off usually looks like this. I'm when I'm working. So yeah, my Monday looks kind of the same. But we're gonna get those 3 meals going, and I'll show you what I'm making for the week. So normally I would put my carrots and potatoes and everything in the Instant Pot, but I had a request for mashed potatoes. And I'm good with not eating the potatoes, so I'll eat all the carrots that I put in the Instant Pot. So this Instant Pot is a 6 quart. I have a brand new 8 quart I bought myself for Christmas last year, and I still haven't opened it. Don't mind my books back here. I was looking for the recipe for my next one. But the bottom of that is all full of carrots, and then there's 6 of these leg quarters. They're smoked. I got them from the food bank when we got the food box for Thanksgiving. So they're already cooked. So basically all we're doing is steaming the carrots. So I'm going to put some chicken broth in the bottom, and then some garlic and some lemon juice. And that'll be it for that. That'll be one meal, is the 6 leg quarters, the carrots and potatoes. And then we'll get to the next one. Set for 8 minutes, and it'll do its thing. So while my other recipe is going, or my other meal, not necessarily a recipe, but I noticed I do that a lot. I don't think real quick, and my mouth just goes. So I have this no bean turkey chili. I think I got it from, it was like a healthy eating, like a 30-day plan. I'm going to do this. It's got ground turkey. It's no bean. And I usually put 2 packages, 16-ounce package. So I put 32 ounces of ground turkey. And then I just bump everything up a little bit because I'm using the bigger cans. I put this in there, Mexican style chilies. And that's a 14.5 ounce, and then a whole big can of tomato sauce. I think that's 14.5 ounce too. No, that's 15 ounces. So, and then I bump up the water a little bit, and the seasonings. So, it's always room for a little bit of changes, and everybody always loves it. Heather doesn't like beans, so she really likes this one. Got the sweet potatoes in there. I'm going to brown my 2 packages of turkey here. And then we'll put onions and garlic in it. Got all bouncy today. I'm trying to do this fast. Okay, I got my onion and my garlic in there. And let that cook for a few minutes, and then we'll put the rest of our ingredients in there. How do you all make your mashed potatoes? I I put a little bit of garlic and onion powder in there, and then lots of butter. I guess that's what makes it good. And I always hand mix it. I've been getting older, so I've been buying these Good Cook, the ones with the big handles. They're made for arthritic hands. And I always use evaporated milk, the canned milk. My boyfriend loves when I open these things because there's always some left over. He likes to drink it. Yeah, to make it nice and creamy. You hear my chili going in the background. Some people use certain kinds of potatoes. The potatoes I have here is a little bit of mixture of everything because I had some left over, and then I got some from the food box from the food bank. We're still trying to go through all that. That was all the rest of the carrots I put in the bottom of the chicken leg quarters. That was all from the food bank. Boy, I am really appreciative of that. That couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, we've been spending a lot of money lately, and the only reason is because they're allowing me to be late on my mortgage because of COVID. So I kind of blew off my mortgage this month to do other things. It's Christmas. Come on. See? Doesn't that look good? Yummy. Mary will be happy when she gets home. She went to her girlfriend's. Her girlfriend's still in town from Anchorage. She went to University of Alaska in Anchorage so that way she could finish her degree down there. Got a job at the hospital down there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So Mary misses her, and they try to get together when they can. I told her if she's going over there, don't bring a whole bunch of friends because I don't want COVID back over here. But they're all nurses over there, so I know they're. I mean, the whole time she was over here, she was constantly washing her hands and doing my dishes. So she always had her hands, and she never came really near me at all. So my lungs are trashed. Me, I don't want the COVID. I may have had it back in February if you watched my previous videos. But yeah, all the more reason to eat healthier. I know yesterday we didn't have any food in the house. I think I lived on cookies all day because they made cookies. Not good. I'm all bloaty again. Not good. Here's a pantry tip for the eyesight deficient. I put big letters on the top of my cans, the month and the year, so that way I can rotate them accordingly. But we're going to put the tomatoes in there. Oh, I forgot. These are not cut real good. Yeah, when they're not cut real good, see, I usually just take my scissors and chop, 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 chop. I usually do it while they're in the can. That was my stewed tomatoes with the Mexican. Here's the tomato sauce. My extra water goes in that can to get the rest of the tomato sauce out of there. And my sweet potatoes, all cubed up. I probably need to put some more water in there because I got the extra. Got 2 sweet potatoes instead of 1, and the extra meat. Cumin, chili powder, a bay leaf, and some paprika. I've heard people call it paprika. Paprika. Interesting. I've always called it paprika. My mom used to call it paprika. but my mom used to call aluminum aluminium too. She swore she could never say aluminum. She'd always start to say it and she'd go aluminum, and then she'd say aluminium. Turn her down. On to the next thing. My bird is going to serenade us. So my next recipe is a recipe that I usually make all the time. It's Chinese fried rice. And I have a recipe, but I actually know this one by heart because I make it all the time. So I'll just run through it. I had to move my chili over to the other burner because I need this big one. We'll get that going. I don't get these burners. These two front ones are double burners. And even if you have the two burners on low as it can go, it still boils everything. So you have to put it on low for just the single one in the middle. This one's the same way. Well, this one's got a different ring. It's actually for two big pans. This one's for a big pan and a smaller pan. But we'll get this going. I got my onion. Put the onion in there. You do the vegetables first. This goes in stages. I don't know if any of you have made fried rice before, but fried rice can be a lot of alternatives. I use this tube ginger. It's easier. I don't really like this. I got this because it's a big jar and we go through a lot, but it seems like I have to use twice as much to get the flavor. So I'll probably go back. I actually get it's jar garlic too. Not like that. You see the difference? This is like, I don't know, it's like little granules or something. This is what we usually use, is this stuff here. So this will be open as soon as that one's gone. Yeah, you can put any kind of vegetables in your fried rice. We just make it simple and put peas and carrots. You know, sometimes I'll put corn. Different things really alter the flavor. I got my belly in there, not my face. You're talking to my belly. I need to sit on a chair while I do this. And then you can see all of me. Fry all of that up. And I heated up my peas and carrots. Make sure I drain all the water out of it. As I pour them down the sink. That's one of those little steam bags. Let those cook for a minute. The fried rice is going to live in this bowl, so I just take a bowl that I'm going to transfer my vegetables in. That's going to be my bowl, so I don't have to dirty a couple bowls. I'm sure I've made fried rice on camera before, probably one of my other vlogs. I've got already cooked rice. Anytime I make something with brown rice for the week, the girls know that we're going to have stir fry afterwards later on in the week, because I'll make an extra big pot, and I'll save the brown rice for later. Keep your pan really hot, or use a wok. We always use tamari instead of regular soy sauce. I'm down to the bottom of my bottle. I do have another one. The recipe calls for mirin. I usually don't have mirin around. And I can never get my fish sauce open. There we go. So this is fish sauce. It has a very small opening. Fish sauce. And sesame oil. And then a little tiny bit of red wine vinegar because I don't have any mirin. Get that all browned up. And some people take the rice out and then put their eggs in. I kind of like to mix the eggs into the rice. Just scramble them up pretty good. And I put a couple of extra eggs. It looks like a lot of eggs, doesn't it? I put a couple of extra eggs in there. We love our eggs around here. That's why the eggs disappeared when I didn't have any groceries around. Because we had eggs. We always have eggs. I had joked about getting some chickens around here, but I don't think it's such a big joke. We actually have an area where we could put the chickens where they'd be right next to the house, and it'd be easy to keep a barn, little chicken coop warm. And then you stir the eggs in there. Oh, how long this is. This is real time. I could probably put that whole clip in there. Stir fry goes pretty fast. If I had a high temperature wok, which I do, but I don't like to. It's way up on the shelf. Easier just to use this one. Put our vegetables back in there. And just keep on stirring until it's a little dried out. Not really dried out, but it's a little dried out. That means all the flavors, everything combined together. The rice is soaking it up. That's it. There's the stir fry. So that's 3 meals. And I'll show you what all I have before I put it away. Now, because we'll be eating it throughout the week and I'm not freezing it or storing it, and the girls can fend for themselves. They know what a portion is. I'll put it in big containers in the refrigerator. That way they can have chicken, you know, with the stir fry, or chicken with the vegetables, or chili, you know, with something else. So this stock smelled amazing. I had a lot of the lemon and chicken broth in there. So I added some water to it, and I put a bag of this Fiesta style vegetables and a can of chicken breasts and a cup of brown rice, and we're gonna let this Instant Pot go again. I'm gonna make a lemon chicken rice soup. So I thought I had something written down for Monday measures for this week, but I couldn't find it. It's the holidays, everything's crazy. But we got all this done in probably about an hour and a half. I did, you know, four meals. You know, well, the other one's still going. It's gonna be lemon rice soup, lemon chicken rice soup. Just throw a bunch of things in the Instant Pot. It works. So we got, oh, look. I'm going crazy. See, my life is weird when Mary's not here. So we've got all this stuff. I'll show you. The mashed potatoes and the carrots and that chicken is falling off the bones because it was smoked. It was cooked already when I put it in the Instant Pot. So the girls will really like that. And then the fried rice, and this is huge. That's a gallon container. And then the sweet potato, no bean, turkey chili. Look how hot that still is. This all still has to cool off before I put it in the refrigerator, and then it'll be full again. The refrigerator will be full, and I'll have a bunch of happy girls. But Mary loves when I do this, but the dishes are her responsibility. Actually, that's not a lot of dishes for all those meals. You know, 2 meals were in the Instant Pot. So we'll see how she reacts when she gets home. This light is so bright. I think I'm going to change the bulb in there. I like really bright lights in the wintertime because my apartment, I had the full spectrum bulbs in there, and I felt great. And everybody always came and stood in the kitchen. That's where I had the full spectrum lights in there, the daylight lights. But people would walk into my apartment, they're like, "You have a skylight? Wait, it's dark outside. That looks like a skylight." No, it's daylight bulbs. They're full spectrum bulbs. So they actually have the UV rays that, you know, give you the vitamin D. So I can't find those for these fixtures here. You need fluorescent fixtures for those. You know, I think. Let me know if you know anything about the daylight bulbs. I know they have light bulbs. They call them daylight. That's what that one is. But they're really odd light. Okay, so I guess I will let you go. That's all I have for this week's Monday Measures. If you don't have time to meal plan and you've got a day off, pick a day. It's easy. I used to cook for 5 kids, so, you make a whole lot and put it in the fridge. Yay. So we'll see you next week for next Monday Measures. And I'm going to try to make a Christmas goodie because I'm not doing the sugar and my boyfriend's definitely not doing the sugar. He's pre-diabetic. So he's like, oh, you're making all these cookies. You didn't make any sugar-free ones. So we'll do a diabetic-friendly cookie next week or something. Some kind of desserts. Maybe we'll make more than one. It's the last Monday before Christmas. Oh my gosh. Happy holidays.